Okay, this is going to be a very quick training on how we use the free ebook opt-in to get a bunch of different leads into our pipeline for our sales team. And so now this is something that we ran for about a week and we were able to get 134 leads. Well, with this process, you do need an appointment setter, you do need to close. You're not doing it yourself. It's very important that you're the one doing it. And so inside of these next few videos, I'm going to go over exactly what we did, how we went through the setup process, and what you should do in order to come up with a similar idea. So without further ado, I'll kind of show you the full behind the scenes behind the process. Okay, so essentially what I'm going to show you is a full walkthrough on exactly what you need to do with the AI in order to have it make the ebook, make the ad scripts, help you reiterate the ads. So, without further ado, I'm going to kind of share my screen and walk you through. So, the first thing you're going to do is go inside of here, and I already kind of did it just to save time so I don't have to like redo things inside of here. But Travis had this presentation. And so what we did was we went and I just took screenshots of the presentation on how to mitigate your tax bill. That's it. I just screenshotted the pictures and forced ChatGPT to figure it out from there. I mean, you can see the top part. I can't really see that part. Figure it out. And again, I'm no AI expert, so please, please, please don't like take this as like this is how you prompt AI. This is just what I did, super simple, super quick. So please make me an outline for a free build ebook, blah blah blah. It did it, and this is a remake. This isn't like the exact process. It takes a little bit more prompting. But so what you do is you take this and you bring it over to Claude. Um, Whoops. So then you bring it over to Claude and you say, you paste it and say, make me a full ebook in depth for my tax strategy business off of this. And it'll literally just make you an actual ebook. And now you're gonna have to go through it and optimize it a little bit. Why I take it from ChatGPT to Claude is just better at writing. It's just better at coming up with ideas, scripting, etc. And so that's what I use Claude for. ChatGPT is good for thinking. Claude is good for creating, in my opinion. And so I did that, and then what you do is you just say, write me 5 different ad angles I can use to market this free ebook via Facebook ads. And then you have it literally write you the ads. And now this is where you get into the marketing. So that's the easy part. Like you can literally just crank out as many ebooks as you want. This was made in Canva. Just go prompt Canva saying, hey, blah, 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 make it look like this. AI made this. AI made this all through it. You download it as a PDF and it looks like a little ebook. You send it up, you give free value, and you get a bunch of leads. But unfortunately, money doesn't come after that point. Now you kind of have to get into the marketing side of things. And so when you look in here, you're advertising it, and you're getting results, but you have to think like a marketer. You have a specific cost per acquisition that you got to stay in. You got to get a certain cost per call booked to make it cost effective. And if it's not hitting that, you have to reiterate. And so we ended up actually turning these ads off because they got us 130 leads, but we were struggling to convert those leads to sales. And so you can literally just ask ChatGPT, I'm advertising the free ebook, got about 130 leads, but didn't get any sales. Why is that? I tell my ChatGPT to give me a no BS version every single time it messages me. But so it'll tell you what's going on in there. So the ebook is a lead magnet, blah, blah, blah. Your offer funnel may not be aligned. Quality of leads is low because they're freebie seekers. No trust is built yet. Weak CTA. There's a bunch of reasons. So you can literally say anything you want to it. Make me a setting script for when my setter calls these leads and tries to set them for the closer. And so when you're coming inside of here, and sorry, I had to also try to figure out these nano lights. They're like broken, and so I'm trying to figure out how to get them fixed. And so when you're going in here, you have this, right? And these are things that you take as ideas to go fix when it's not working. When you're doing marketing, you can't just expect it to work the first time. If you're expecting it to work the first time, you're fighting an uphill battle. Um, and so when we're going through here, let me get back down here. So make me a setting script. Hey, name, this is setter. So, I mean, this is pretty trash, to be honest. So we're going to take this and we're going to bring it over to Claude and see what they can do. Make me a better setting script that is in depth and leads these people to the sales call. And this is what you gotta do. You just gotta backtest ChatGPT and Claude to get like the ideas that you're looking for. Honest, like it's not bad. I'm not gonna read through the whole thing, but you can just tweak it to what's gonna work for your business. And what you're gonna be able to do then is take all of that and you're going to be able to start setting it up to be fully optimized for the sequence that you need to get them to the closing call. So the you have the free ebook, you start running ads to it, they opt in, you get their contact information, you contact them, and from that point, you need that it becomes a sales problem. It's not a the getting the quality of leads up is a marketing problem, but it's not a marketing problem. It's a sales problem at that point. And so you don't need any complicated funnels to do this. I'll show you the funnel real quick as well. You don't need any complicated funnels. You don't need anything. Like you just need an hour and AI and to record the ads real quick, get them edited, to show you how simple we keep things and quick we try to put things out. This video is just on the VSL. Like it doesn't even make sense to be on here. Like we're just simply testing ideology. We're not like we're testing ideology. I have a saying where it's like, hey, action is better than nothing, right? And so it's like let's test, figure out what we need to fix, and then fix it. We know that people want this free ebook now, and so now we're really optimizing it. Don't don't just spend all your time making something that nobody wants. Figure out what the marketplace wants and then start delivering it and start optimizing it, right? And so this is it. Play my free ebook. That's it. We don't have anything after this. You can go look at the website. We have nothing after this. The reason, because like I said, we want to just see what the marketplace wants. I had no idea if the marketplace would actually want this or not. And so the only way to actually know is to throw some money at it and test. You can't be afraid in business to test things. And then when you're like, hey, they want this, but we need to tweak it, now you start working on the iteration. Now you start tweaking it. Now you try to make sure that things are actually flowing the way they need to flow so that you see results with this. And so to take it a step further, you can always set up some zaps so that you can send it into Slack, Discord, so it's easier for your setter, so it's easier for you, whatever. And so I'll kind of show you what those look like as well. So super simple catch hook. So when they come inside of Go High Level, whatever you do to put them inside of your CRM, whichever CRM, just grab a webhook, sync it into here, send a Discord message. That's it. That's what we do. We have to just send it in. New opt-in, name, blah blah blah, free ebook opt-in. This channel goes there. Setter can dial them instantly. They get a notification to their phone that they're there. All this stuff that we're doing is like bare bones marketing. Like I understand acquisition to a specific level. I'm not like the nitty gritty guy. I'm more of the big picture guy. And so with our marketing, what we're doing is we're just figuring out what works, and then putting the time and attention to detail because so many people spend weeks doing one idea. We just want to test ideas day after day after day, find what hits the wall, run with that. That's how you get to results quicker because then by the time you test one idea, we can test 20. By the time we find that 20th one, that's a winner. We're running with it. You're still working on one and you don't even know if the marketplace likes it. And so when you're doing this marketing, always come in with the fact that you want to move quickly. You want to figure out what works faster because Marketing takes testing. You're not going to hit a home run the first time. And if you do, congrats. That's amazing. Good. But it doesn't always work that way. And so that's exactly the step by step on how you can go through to make a free ebook, get it to launch within less than an hour. Super simple.